Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Lower Manhattan. Behind me, the Southern District of New York Courthouse, where each day Sam Bankman-Fried comes in for trial. We'll be covering today, Friday's trial. There'll be a law enforcement witness. There's also a guy from BlockFi. But I've come here because look at the street. A lineup of police buses, and that's because today is Friday amid the Gaza and Israel war. And there have been calls for some demonstrations. We covered some up by the UN on Monday. But we're going to be covering those today because I want to tell you, the United Nations, why them? They're a joke. Let me do Bankman-Fried first. So Bankman-Fried, yesterday, the cross-examination of Carolyn Ellison, not what it might have been, not what people expected. No knockout blow, no Perry Mason moment. She seemed to actually, fare pretty well. And after that, her all-hands meeting statement, pretty much saying that Sam did it all, that was said before she was ever being investigated or subject to prosecution, was admitted by Judge Kaplan, as well as a small clip in which she laughed, which is supposed to, I guess, undermine her credibility. In any event, the authenticator of this tape was Christian Drapey. He was an employee of Alameda at the time in the Hong Kong office, and we just wrote a story about him. You can find it on innercitypress.com. So the trial will be going. We still have Nishad Singh. Will we have Sam Trabucco, he of the China bribes? We'll find out. But let's turn to Gaza because I want to explain the UN side of it. First of all, the Security Council met and did absolutely nothing. This is under the Brazilian presidency, and the Brazilians, they have some people in Gaza, and are they misusing their position to try to get their guys out on a bus? I don't know. Probably there's going to be UN failure anyway. They failed for decades. But only last night I'd say about 10 p.m., apparently UN spokesman Stefan Dujarric, he's been getting paid big money for decades, living on the Upper East Side. He ostensibly, if you read the newspapers, you'd say that he announced that Israel had asked that the UN help move people to southern Gaza. But he didn't announce it. He only told some journalists, his coterie of friends, largely made up of Qatar state media and others. Inner City Press will not rest. To be continued.